Today we're going to talk about jade plant and how to take stem cuttings. I've had jade in my garden for over 20 years, and it's just a reliable plant, very low plant need plant. And who can't like that? We're going to take some stem cuttings and get these started. New plants are on the way. This jade plant is only about 1.5 years old, and this is taken off again. The one mother plant is the mother to all of my jade plants. I just cut between the nodes, just like this. Then you're going to strip off the lower leaves, 2 or 3 nodes, and that's enough to go into the soil and get it to root. I have actually, like this jade, just put it straight in the ground and it propagated just fine, started a new plant, no problem at all. So jade is really not a fussy plant, but if you wanted to put it in pots like I'm going to do today and move to different pots or different places in your garden, you can do that as well. Jade plant is also referred to as the money plant or the lucky plant. Whichever it is, it's often underrated. It's so really easy to propagate, start new plants that you can have all throughout your garden. And we're going to talk about being able to grow these both indoors and outdoors. You can grow jade indoors, and it's a perfectly wonderful plant to grow indoors and a great choice for those of you who have colder climates. Jade grows outside in zones 9 and above, and it has very low needs. When it starts blooming, it's absolutely beautiful. Now, if you want to grow jade outdoors, it needs to be in zones 9 and above. And the reason for that is temperature. They do not do well with freezing. So freezing will knock these guys out and kill them. So you want to make sure if you're growing them, even here, I plant these in the shade under a tree or under the eaves of the house where they're going to get protection from frost. So that's really important. The other thing is they can grow in full sun, but they do not like it. They get sunburned. This is the same as this, but this has been exposed to more sun. Now it's not in full sun, but you can already see how different the leaves are on this. They turn a dark color, and if it's in bright full sun too long, it will get sunburned, and they really, really do not look good. Very unhappy in the sun. So I would suggest part sun, dappled shade, or full shade. They do quite well. You can plant jade in pretty much any soil. You just don't want it to be one that retains a lot of moisture. Just make sure that the end is dry. And all you have to do is just put the jade in and firm around just like so. Again, you take the leaf and you see the nodes here, these little lines. Make sure that you have 1 or 2 of those nodes below the surface of the soil. Just like so, and firm it in. Jade is one of the easiest things that you can ever grow. And if you have the right growing conditions for them outside, I would totally recommend them to any gardener. Propagating your plants helps to expand your garden, make it full and lush and lovely. I'm planting these in these pots because I can let them root in the pots for a couple of months and then take them out of the pots and put them all around my garden wherever I want more jade plant. And that won't be in the sun. And then when you're doing this, just firm down on the soil around the stem. Just like so. I can take these and grow them in the house if I like to, or I can take the pots once they've rooted, and I'm going to give them a couple months in the pots get them established inside the pots, and then I can decide where on the property I want to put them. So there you have it. That's jade, planted up, cuttings taken, planted up several. Jade is not the only succulent that's easy to propagate. And if you're interested in these types of videos, I do have a playlist, Propagation Nation. Check that out for more propagating tips on other types of plants, not just succulents. If you found the video helpful, please subscribe to the channel. Get out there and propagate. We're a Propagation Nation. We've got 8 new jade plants that we can choose to either grow inside, in a pot outdoors, or in the ground outdoors. In shade or dappled light is the perfect condition. So if you have those conditions and you're in zone 9 and above, you can grow those outside. So the choices are wonderful with jade. Just make sure, don't expose them to freezing weather, and make sure that you keep them out of the bright, direct sunlight. They don't like that. Other than that, they're great plants to have.